Good morning, guys. It is like, oh, my watch is dead. Almost 8 in the morning. It's like 7:40. I'm about to make me some coffee. I think Lakin is awake. I heard the TV come on upstairs. Tank just woke up. Samir's sleeping in my bed. I'm gonna make me some coffee to try to wake up a little bit. I need to take my medicine, which is something I'll talk about in a second. But I'm gonna also make breakfast. Today it's supposed to actually rain all day, so we're not going anywhere. My haul tree is supposed to be delivered today, so I'm gonna put that together, and then I'm gonna set up my room. I told you guys in my last video that I got a new rug and a comforter, so I'm gonna get my room put together. I would have loved to went to Hobby Lobby to maybe try to find some wall decor to go with that blue and navy that I'm kind of going for in my room, but like I said, it's gonna rain today, so I'm not even gonna take the kids and deal with that. We're gonna just chill in the house. And I was kind of coughing most of the night. Samir had me up half the night coughing, and I kept like coughing like a dry cough, but I really think it's because of my medicine though, to be honest. I don't think I'm getting sick. One of the side effects of the medicine that I'm on, it gives you a very dry cough. So we're gonna start some coffee, get the body moving, and then I'm gonna start breakfast for the kids. I'm gonna make those little peeps skillet back there. I'm gonna make them some bunny pancakes. They're gonna be so excited. Side note, I wanna say I'm back filming on my phone. When I was moving, I dropped my camera and completely broke it. You guys already knew, I don't know if I shared it in the past. My camera kind of was starting to see its days because neglect. I kept dropping it. Well, finally I had the final blow and the flip screen completely detached, so the camera won't even like turn on or do nothing. So I'm back to filming on my phone, which it is what it is. This is how I started. It's fine. It's fine, but I really need some coffee, so I'm gonna make some coffee now.
From my window, sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow. I don't make a sound when I shut the door. You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon. Kenny saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Yeah. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed. I'll get the wine and the corkscrew. You don't have to do.
There's something about that first sip, you guys. That first like shot of caffeine, which I haven't been drinking caffeine every day. I've kind of switched to decaf. I only have been doing like caffeine coffee like twice a week. The other days that I drink coffee, I'm using decaf, and I will tell you guys why in a second. But I'm gonna take my first drink to kind of wake your body up. You feel that coffee go through you, that caffeine kind of like gives you that like oomph to get up. And I've been obsessed with that almond creamer. My cousin actually got me really hooked on it because it has no sugar, it's non-dairy, all of that, and I've actually liked it, love it. I actually got my mom hooked on it too. But I got my coffee. I'm gonna go sit down and kind of watch TV for a second. I don't want to start their pancakes just yet since they're not all up. I'm gonna take this time. This is when I try to watch TV for a little bit, because other than that, the kids take over the TV. The TV's not gonna be mine the rest of the day. What's hard about the weekends too, I am out of my routine because you guys know during the week, I wake up at 5 a.m. Usually on the weekends, I wake up at 5 a.m. But today I woke up, I went back to sleep. But even so, the weekends, you're not on your like typical routine, you know, because I'm not going to work. I'm doing things a little bit different. So it makes it hard for me to remember to take my medicine. So I got some water. I'm gonna take my medicine. I will tell you guys, let me set you up for a second. So about a month ago, I started not really feeling the best. I just was not feeling good at all. Like, my chest was starting to get tight some days. Like, that's what it would lead up to. So I would start getting like really lightheaded. You guys know I went to the eye doctor maybe 2 months ago, maybe 3 at this point, because I was having a lot of problems with my eyes. And when I went, they said I had a lot of swelling behind my eyes. At the time, I wasn't realizing what was causing that. So, I got the glasses. After that, it seemed like my eyes really weren't getting any better. Even with the glasses on, sometimes it would still get really blurry. If I take them off, I was not seeing nothing at all. Well, then, just like my body, I started feeling really fatigued, really drained. I was getting lightheaded. I would feel like I was gonna pass out, and then my chest, I would start getting really bad chest pains. So like one day when I was at work, and you guys know I work for a supportive living community, if you don't know, I'm a business office manager. So one day I was not feeling good at all. Like I really thought I was gonna pass out, and they were like, I think you should go down to the nurse and have her check your blood pressure. Well, she was like, don't come down to me because I want you to sit and rest. She came up to me with it. She's like, I'll come and I'll do your blood pressure check for you. So she came up, and when she took my blood pressure, it was, try to remember that day, 145/95. And immediately she was like, you need to go to the doctor. I hate the doctor. I don't go to the doctor, you guys. I only go to the doctor literally when I have children. That's not good. I know it's not good. The main reason I feel like I've kind of was like that was when my dad got really sick, and when I will never forget that day when he came home and him and my mom sat us down, and he said the doctor had told him, you have 6 months to a year to live. And then after that, I was just like traumatized, because I was like, how can another person tell you how long you have to live? And I felt like every time, from my experience of just going through all of that with my dad being in the hospital up until he died, I think it just like kind of traumatized me of doctors. So I just never go to the doctor because I feel like it's only bad news. Now, I never go to the doctor, but that doesn't mean I never take my kids to the doctor. I always take my kids. They're always for every appointment, But with that, I know a lot of times I'm not one of those panic moms that feel like I need to take them to the ER the moment they like stub a toe. I know there's things that I can do leading up to, and as a mom, when it's time to get a doctor involved, But she kept taking my pressure that whole week. And I did finally call, and I found a doctor. My mom told me to go to hers because she loves her doctor, but I couldn't get an appointment for like 2 weeks from that time. So I just monitored my blood pressure every day, and it was sitting still 145/95. And then when I finally went to the doctor, I went to the doctor about the middle of March after my birthday. The day I went to the doctor, it was 160/80 something. So it was even worse. So I got put on blood pressure medicine. I'm on it for a month, and then I go back the 18th to the doctor to kind of see how it's doing. So when I was saying that dry cough, that was like one of the biggest side effects. They say you start to get the medication that they put me on. They actually put me on 2-in-1 pill. It's a blood pressure pill mixed with a water pill, because I had gained like 10 pounds in a month in my stomach, and then I was getting a lot of swelling in my hands and a lot of swelling in my feet. Mind you, I work in an office. It's not like I'm doing a physical job. I mean, when I'm at home, I don't ever sit down, but it was still not enough reason for me to constantly have all this swelling. So she said I was retaining a lot of fluids, so she put me on a 2-in-1 combo pill, so I didn't have to take 2 pills. So they're very tiny. I've been doing very good. My mom was on me, and she said, you are going to take your medication every day? And I said, yes, ma'am. There was only one day I forgot to take it, but they want me to take it every day around the same time. So I'm already past my time frame, because like I said, during the week, I take it when I leave the house. So I take it about 6:30 every morning. So that's kind of the gist of that, you guys. I'm starting to feel way better. At first, getting on the medication, it was an adjustment. It made me feel not so good, but I've been on it for about 2 weeks now, and I think my body's kind of starting to get used to it. There is some days where I still feel like my blood pressure is high, and like the doctor said, it's not going to magically go down overnight. I honestly feel like when I go back, I'm going to need a higher dose, because she put me on the lowest dose possible. And there are some days where I still feel very crappy, but overall, I feel much better than what I was feeling before I went to the doctor. So go to the doctor if you are not feeling good. Don't be like me and be stubborn. I had to really think about it. Like, high blood pressure they call it a silent killer. And that's why my eyes got to the way they were. So I feel like my blood pressure's probably been high for a while. Like, and it was starting to cause damage to my body. I mean, I've always needed glasses, but I went from only needing them to drive to where I need them full time, and can't see because I have swelling behind my eyes, and that was from my blood pressure. So yeah, I wanted to update you guys with that because I know I kept talking about medicine, and that's another reason why I switched to the decaf coffee, because the caffeine. She told me to cut down on the caffeine, and you guys know I love coffee. I used to get Dunkin' almost every day going to work. I've cut that out and I've stopped. I treat myself maybe once a week. Some weeks I don't even get it. So I switched to decaf coffee. But I do, like I said, do regular cups like twice a week. And then the other days I drink decaf. And I feel like it's making a difference. It just sucks on some days where I feel like I need caffeine. I'm drinking the decaf. Watch out. I am going to make this roast. I'm just going to throw this in the crock pot for the day. I already got it on high. So I'm going to take this all out of the package. I like to buy them like this. I'm going to add in more carrots though. I do like this kit. This is a beef roast with vegetables. And I have more carrots I want to add in there because they literally give you like 7 carrots. These are the seasonings I'm going to use. This is Dash. I love the seasoning. I use this on fish, chicken, beef, everything. And then some basil, and I think I'm gonna use some oregano too.
You're my best friend.
I only add in 1 cup of water.
Fools drift into deep space, so brave and so stupid, just like the movies. How it's gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you, you and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep.
So I mixed that seasoning packet with 1 cup of water. I'm just gonna pour that over. Like that. Hey, you're fine. And I'm just gonna add a little bit more seasoning of mine on top. You know what? And I am gonna let this cook. Now I'm gonna let this cook on high for 4 hours. It'll start to get a little bit more juice, but easy Saturday lunch. Huh? What do you do?
Stop.
Tell him to stop. Say please.
Please.
Samir's like, I don't care.
Stop.
You guys, that smells amazing. I almost wish it was done now so I could just eat this for lunch. But it is cooking up. I always love to add the butter because I feel like it gives it the flavor and it kind of like helps cook the seasonings through the meat and the veggies. And who doesn't love butter? But yeah, it's looking good. It's smelling good. This should be done probably like 4 because I started at about 10:30. Yum, yum, yum. You guys, I almost forgot to even show you guys the roast. We already started to eat it. I ended up pouring a jar of the brown gravy over it. I've shared it this way before, but that's how I like it, and this is how it turns out. It is so good. I'll show you the jar of gravy that I use. This is what I pour in it. So once it is fully cooked and my meat is like tender and falling apart, that's when I add the jar of gravy. I just do the value size and I literally pour it on top and stir it in. The flavor, it just adds so much good flavor. And then it's also good if you have mashed potatoes because then you have this nice yummy gravy that has all of the flavor from the meat and the vegetables. It's so good. I didn't do mashed potatoes. I just ate it like this. Yeah, we tore it up. Look how delicious that looks. Yum. This was my bowl of roast. So freaking good. This is delicious over mashed potatoes. Normally I make mashed potatoes, but today I just didn't feel like it. Yummy. So for the haul portion, we have tons of pantry stuff. When we moved in here, I pretty much brought like everything pantry-wise from the previous house. And I've been just kind of grocery shopping each week. It's kind of what's worked best for us. So these are just some things that we needed and some other things I wanted to get for the upcoming weekend. Pizzas. You guys know the boys love pizzas. So I just grabbed 4 more. Those will get us through the weekend. I grabbed some fish sticks. I actually have the oven on because that's what Lakin wants for dinner. We're going to make some fish sticks and some mac and cheese. Tank! That's a good classic dinner from my childhood. And then I also got some beer battered fillets as well. You say hello? I also grabbed this wild salmon. This is a seasoned. I wanted to try this. It's a pack of 2. This was something new. I actually had an IBOTTA coupon for this sausage, so I'll give that a try. You know, on the weekends, I love to make breakfast for the kids. Then I'm going to make Lakin's favorite pie. I've shared the recipe in a previous video. We love this, that chocolate cream pie. So I get the Oreo pie crust, we get the Cool Whip for the topping, and then some chocolate pudding. I use instant. Hopefully this is instant. Ooh, I think it is. And then I also grabbed these little cheeses. This was something new I wanted to try, this Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It is a coffee cake mix. It looks really good. So I think we're gonna make that over the weekend. I grabbed a salad kit for my lunches for work. Just some 2 different cheeses, Colby Jack and then mozzarella. 2 cans of the little mini Pepsis. I've been trying to do better with drinking soda. I do way better during the week at work. I drink water all day long, so I just get the mini ones so I'm not feeling as guilty. I got my creamer. I try to keep stocked up on this stuff because ever since I started drinking it, it seems like it's never in stock. So I usually buy like 2 at a time. I have 1 now that just opened, so I grabbed another one. I grabbed these 2 different Sidekick beans. So this was just a Southwest Zest. And then a Taco Fiesta. I thought this would be really good for like a taco bowl that I think I might make for myself. I got some marshmallows, which I didn't realize that they were this size. I thought they were the mini for hot chocolate in that. Just 2 things of cream cheese frosting. I got a lemon cake. Ooh, and for my lunches, I got 2 different tunas. I just got light tuna and then the cracked pepper and sea salt. This was just for the upcoming Easter treat bags I'm going to do for the kids. I wanted to grab extra thing of it. 2 things of apple juices for them. I needed some sugar. 1 tomato because I didn't have a big tomato and I think I want to make me a BLT. My sweet tea. And then lastly, I got some chips for the kids. I like to just buy the little bags. It's just easier for them. So that sums up everything. We already have like meats in the freezer and all of that. These were just things that I wanted to get, like drinks and stuff like that to stock up on through the weekend because I don't plan to go anywhere. I just want to be able to stay home and we have everything that we need.